Whether it's gigantic waterfalls, threatening lava fields or bizarre rock formations, our Earth is full of unique and magical natural wonders. What does the world's largest meteorite crater look like? Exactly where is the Earth's heat pole? We will look at these and more absolutely spectacular places in the world now on Clixoom Science Fiction. A warm welcome. Don't forget to subscribe if you don't want to miss any of our new videos.
1, 2, 3.
Sixth place, the heat pole of the Earth. We are in the Lut Desert in Iran. Here you will find Earth's heat pole, measuring about 70 degrees Celsius. In the year 2005, the ground temperature was detected here with an infrared radiometer of the satellite Aqua. It is unimaginably hot here, and that makes this place a rather hostile space. But research teams have actually found life here, scorpions for example, who have adapted to the extreme conditions. They feed on death, more specifically stray migratory birds that die in the hot desert air and simply fall from the sky. But still, this place really has something special about it. Among other things, the craggy rock formations have led the UNESCO to declare the Lut Desert a World Heritage Site. Fifth place, the longest cave in the world. 590 kilometers long and very widely branched. These are the gigantic proportion of the Mammoth Cave in the US state of Kentucky. The huge cave system didn't just pop up here, of course, but has a long formation history. For a few million years, drops of water have washed the cave system out of the porous limestone. This resulted in huge halls with stalactites and stalagmites. The Mammoth Cave in the center of a huge nature reserve, a truly magical world. And there's life there, crickets, fish and bats for example. And as a tourist you can also go in and take part in guided tours. Fourth place, the largest meteorite crater. With a diameter of almost 500 kilometers, the Wilkesland crater is probably the largest meteorite crater on Earth. For a long time it was hidden under the ice of the eastern Antarctic. It is still not 100% clear how Wilkesland was created, but there are some indications that a meteorite probably caused it. Research teams estimate that this meteorite could have had a diameter of around 50 kilometers. The event took place probably about 250 million years ago. In 2006, a research team at the American Geophysical Union conference in Baltimore first presented images of the Wilkesland crater. It is also speculated that the massive meteorite strike 250 million years ago probably led to one of the largest mass extinctions on Earth and also to the emergence of the Australian continent. Third place, the deepest canyon in the world. It is better not to look down here, even if the exact depth of the Kali Gandaki Gorge in Nepal is unknown. It is clear that it is the deepest in the world. Its depth is estimated to be around 6,000 meters. Wow! The canyon shares its name with the river right at its feet after a Hindu goddess that stands for the power of the forces of nature. Quite fitting. Surrounding it are majestic mountains that are more than 8,000 meters high. The natives consider this place on Earth sacred. The bravest of them collect the so-called Salikmar stones in the water at the bottom of the gorge. They are sacred, and in India they are worth more than gold. They were created from mollusks that lived millions of years ago in the river. Today, many tourists travel here. It's best to always have a guide with you. The path through the gorge takes about 2 days. Second place, most thunderstorms in a year. The year has 365 days. On average, there are thunderstorms every 15 to 45 days in Germany, depending on which region you are in. On the coast there is way less thunder and lightning than for example near the Alps. I am quite okay with that, especially if you know that in the thunderstorm capital of the world that there are thunderstorms for a total of 322 days a year. In other words, there are only 43 days a year which do not have thunder and lightning. unimaginable. So if you want to know where you should not move to, I will tell you, Bogor, Java in Indonesia. Its nickname is perfectly correct for the city, Kota Huan, translated rain city. It rarely gets warmer than 26 degrees Celsius here. This, combined with the abundance of water and the fertile volcanic soil, is a paradise for the plant world. And that's why Bogor is known worldwide not only for its many thunderstorms, but also for its botanical garden. There are more than 6,000 plant species, including nearly 900 varieties of orchids, as well as many bats and more than 50 different species of birds. First place, the coldest place on Earth. At number 1, I have 3 very incredible locations on Earth for you. On the one hand, the Russian research station Vostok in the Antarctic, which for a long time was regarded as the cold pole of the Earth. On July 23, 1983, a temperature of minus 89.2 degrees Celsius was measured here. Once polar summer kicks in, you get mild temperatures of around minus 30 degrees. Gorgeous. Yet here you are still 1,287 kilometers away from the geographic South Pole. Here, a research team has drilled an ice core that can tell us about 420,000 years of climate history. Wow! In 2013, however, Vostok's cold record was outbid, or better said, undercut. NASA satellite measurements show that the Earth's cold pole on a ridge near Dome Argos, a plateau in the Antarctic. Minus 93.2 degrees Celsius were measured here on 10th of August 2010. The stark cold was probably due to the high altitude above sea level, paired with a cloud-free sky. By the way, 67.8 degrees Celsius were measured in the Siberian settlement Oymyakon. It is probably the coldest permanently inhabited place on Earth. The incredible thing about it, in summer the temperature can rise to 30 degrees Celsius in this region. Visiting the coldest town in the world, click on this video to take a short trip. Stay tuned and see you soon.